Hi, ladies. This is Sea Dog. The big reason why I'm not there tonight, and I'm very sorry. I was gonna try to make myself look all put together and do my hair and not wear a sweatshirt. He has other plans for what I do during my day now. So I appreciate the fact that you'll be very understanding the fact that I got a shower, but that's as far as I got. So this may seem awkward to read to you, and it may seem strange that it's a video and I'm not there, but I'm really excited that we ended on a good note. This season was filled with lots of success, lots of stress, excitement, growth, but no matter the situation, you all handled yourselves with the utmost sportsmanship and class, as I knew you would. This season required more hard work, more patience, and more trust than ever before. It would have been easy to place blame for not performing well, but instead, each of you took the responsibility for what you could control and worked harder to get better every day in practice and every game. I can't thank you enough for believing in me as a coach, and even more importantly, believing in yourselves as players and teammates. When Summer League began and conditioning began, I knew it was going to be something I'd never forget. You came in, you worked hard, you gave everything you had. When the season began in August, we had so many more players trying out than ever before in my years with MLTVB. I listen to people say, wow, you have so much talent, there's so many girls, each class has so much depth. And it was great to hear because it's something I always knew. It's always good to hear because you always believe in your team. I've always been confident in how incredibly talented you all are. The best part, though, is that you begin to recognize it for yourselves, and I hope we can continue that in the years to come. Every coach wants their players to get better on and off the court and continue to improve and reach their potential. I used to think that there was nothing more rewarding than that, to see my players actually realize that. This season you showed me that there's something so much more rewarding, and that's to have a team behave like a family and unconditionally support one another and believe in one another regardless of the game outcomes. MLTVB is still known as one of the most academically successful teams at Moon. You hold yourselves to those high standards on and off the court. You are tremendously respected in the community and the school, and I'm honored to be part of this program. Seniors, I thought it might be a little interesting to see what I had to say about you 3 years ago as sophomores, to see how things have changed. So, to start off, Jenna. Although Coach Woods wouldn't share you very much this season, it was always great to see you put your best on the floor. There are moments I'll never forget and how the lines on the court just seem to jump out at you. You're an incredible player, and I'm so excited to see you continue to grow over the next few seasons. Well, Jenna, some things never seem to change. The lines still jumped out at you, but those ankles held up this season. You worked hard. That's definitely something that I think we're happy about. The ankles survived, even though I'm not sure the rest of you did. This year I saw an amazing, well-rounded player in you. Your defense was sacrificial, and you truly left everything you had out on the floor. When you weren't on the floor, you were the best example of a teammate that you could possibly be. And I can't wait to hear how things go whenever you begin your journey to becoming a nurse. You are so incredibly caring, and I know that you'll be so successful because you really want the best for everyone. Bella. 3 years ago, I said limbs. One of the most coachable, respectful athletes I've coached. She worked extremely hard in staying tall when hitting. After hearing about her love for giraffes and a certain best day ever at the zoo that may have been the result of Bella kissing one, we began telling Bella to extend like a giraffe. If it weren't for the photo proof, I would never believe that a 5'8" player could become 5'2" when hitting. Apparently the limbs are compactable. Well, thanks to several government agencies, we all are very well aware that you are in fact 5'9 3/4", and I am not 5'11". Watching you become the hitter you are and the team player that you are this season was spectacular. I know you're going to do amazing things, and I'm sure continue to pile as much on your plate as possible. But I can't wait to hear how successful you are as the next chapter of your life starts. Sleva. 3 years ago, you played all positions at one point or another. When we lost a player to injury, whether we lost a player to illness, you stepped up without hesitation. I'd like to think of you as a utility player. You were the one who could get everybody fired up just by looking at you in the huddle. The level of intensity that you maintain is simply impressive, and I look forward to seeing you continue to improve, hopefully being able to focus on one position. Well, at least this season you could focus on one position. It may have not been your favorite, and we definitely had our challenges, but you gave 110% the whole time. And you were a defensive machine. The level of intensity that you maintain and the focus that you have is still incredibly impressive. And I can't wait to see how it plays into you working hard and becoming a pharmacist. Look out, world, Sleeva's coming. Rocky. As a sophomore, I said, the setting ninja. I've never seen a player committed to getting to the ball, nor have I ever seen a player contort herself while getting to said ball. There's never a moment on the court where you gave less than 110%. Rocky is a leader on and off the court, but watching her celebrate a point is just plain fun. In the words of Madison Taylor, Raquel Richards, number one on the court, number one in our hearts. Well, changing numbers this season was not exactly easy. It was a little tough, but you still maintained or increased your ability to control and contort your body while throwing it on the floor. No matter how frustrating the situation on the court, you stayed positive and you stayed calm. That's a trait that I know will make you a successful teacher someday, especially with little ones. Trust me, patience is needed. I look forward to the day when you can share all of your classroom stories. Rachel. 3 years ago, one of the two liberos, Rachel fought throughout the season to get to those deep one balls, but her hard work paid off. Her confidence in being able to get to those finally developed. By the end of the season, she was coming off the court saying, "Coach, did you see me get to that ball?" instead of, "How do I get there?" Rachel always stayed positive on the court, even though she had to fake a smile and move on from some mistake from the last play. I know Rachel will continue to work hard and become a better player, and I'm excited to see that happen. While Rach, as typical Rachel fashion, you never gave up, and you never got down. You definitely gave your all on the court, constantly looking to make the corrections, playing a position you weren't always comfortable in, trying not to let anything bother you. You were an exemplary teammate, someone that, in, again, your typical fashion, always supports the entire team every second that you're on the floor and every second you're a part of us. I can't wait to hear how well you are doing as you continue to move on into some type of medical profession. I think the jury's still out on exactly what you've decided. Your nurturing personality is something that's going to make you be so successful helping anyone you work with. Poopy. I said Maddie played middle for us this season, and did so in an impressive fashion. She was a middle that other teams were nervous about having on the other side of the net. She was someone that could just find the ball, no matter where it was, and just go up and block it. I think that's probably what made Andy analyze everything. Maddie always has a great attitude and is full of laughter. Over the summer I learned of her nickname, Poopy. I don't remember the whole story, where it came from, even though I do, but I won't share. And I did find it very effective in certain situations, like yelling for her on the court, or getting the strange, disappointed, judgmental looks from my colleagues whenever I'd yell Poopy down the hall. Well, Poops, you still are an effective middle. You're able to go up and find the open spot for that tip, or if you actually swing at the ball, find the corner. Regardless of that, watching you play has been fantastic. Watching you grow has been amazing. I will miss your focus and your team spirit. Thinking of you becoming a nurse makes my heart happy, simply because I know that you will be one of those people that makes someone who's not well feel so much better in a second. Seniors, I will miss you next season. I wish you all the best. I can't say it enough. As you reflect on your memories as Lady Tigers, remember things like the visual of Casey when we say we're going to play bounce and she throws herself on the floor again and again. Think of the goofing off on and off the court that you guys had together. The team dinners. And I know when I say that, most of you are thinking of mac and cheese. Good job, Mr. Camerdice, was really good. Chicken fingers. And whoever's idea it was to get sushi. I think we need to make that a staple in every team dinner. Mostly seniors, cherish the friendships that you've made over the last 4 years. They are something that you will enjoy for an absolute lifetime. You've been great leaders, and you're leaving this program better than when you found it. You've definitely set the example. Underclassmen, I look forward to next year. I can't wait to see everyone come back and be able to work hard together to improve the program. But you've been given an example in what the future team should look like and what they should represent. Regardless of our record, I could not have asked for a better group of young women to call my players for my first season as a head coach. The examples you left are the definition of teammates, and I am so proud and so thankful. Thank you for letting me be part of your team, and thank you for a great 2016 season. I wish you all the best, and I hope you guys had a great night tonight.